In high school, I took an environmental science class, and that caught my interest in the environmental field. When I was looking at colleges, Lewis and Clark's commitment to sustainability really caught my interest, as well as the overall environmental studies program at Lewis and Clark. It just ranks as one of the best ones in the country, as well as the law school. So that's one of the main reasons I took a liking to environmental studies and continued my education here. So this past summer, I interned at Peninsula Clean Energy, which is a renewable energy company in Silicon Valley, and I worked in the electric vehicles department, where I ran analysis of their current rebate programs, also looking at factors of gender, income, household level, and kind of different counties within where Peninsula Clean Energy is situated. So I just looked at a bunch of different factors for that through their analysis to look at what else needs to be done, what next steps they could take for their rebate program. While doing my research at Peninsula Clean Energy, I learned a lot about federal incentives, new incentives that are coming onto the market, which will definitely be beneficial to those looking to purchase an electric vehicle, as well as focusing on used electric vehicles. There's a really big market for that right now, and there's a lot of miscommunication about which vehicle to purchase, whether you should purchase a new one or a used one. But with an overflow of used electric vehicles, they're offering a lot of new used EV incentives, so those can be taken off the market. For my health studies minor capstone, I'm kind of focusing on two parts. One is looking at the mental health of student athletes, and I'm writing a paper about that, looking at what interventions need to be taken, what barriers need to be broken down, kind of looking at the stigma aspect of that. And then the other part, I am interning in the Health Promotion and Wellness Office here on campus, and I'm planning De-Stress Fest, which will be taking place the week before finals, and with that, I'm organizing a bunch of different student organizations to come together to create a week full of relaxing events for students to come and kind of de-stress leading up to finals. Yeah, so for my ENVS major capstone, I'm going to be looking at the effects of climate change and the spread of malaria. And I'm going to be kind of focusing on mosquito populations, because with climate change, mosquito populations are growing and they're able to spread further than their normal range. So more communities are being impacted by that, and a lot of these communities don't have the proper resources to fight malaria at the moment. So kind of looking at what interventions maybe outside countries can take, and just looking at what we can do to mitigate the effects of climate change. While doing my health studies minor and my ENVS major, I saw a bunch of correlations between the two, and just looking at environmental factors and how many there are that are impacting public health. They range from some communities being forced to live in hazardous areas, to, like I was saying, the effects of mosquito populations and disease. So just kind of looking at those two, there's so many environmental factors that go into affecting public health, and kind of also looking at the policy side of that, what kind of policy needs to be put into place to mitigate the effects of climate change and these environmental factors. What can we do to reduce these risks? When I graduate, I am looking to continue my education and getting my master's in public health, focusing on environmental health sciences. So I hope to take what I've learned here at Lewis and Clark into that, especially looking at my ENVS capstone, kind of combining the two there with the emphasis on disease of the malaria and climate change, kind of connecting those two factors. I hope I can bring that into my next education.